What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the final series breakdown of the regular season. We got the Blue Jays, we got the Tampa Bay Rays, and with the Yankees going on an 8-game win streak to finish off the regular season, the Blue Jays need to win every single game against the Rays to clinch the AL East and become division champions for the first time since 2015. Can they do it? Make sure you watch the video to see if they can. Like, subscribe, and let's get right into it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, game one of a must-sweep series for the Toronto Blue Jays, and it starts off on freaking Apple TV. Alright, but that's okay because George Springer starts us off with a lead-off double, which brings Nathan Lukes to the plate, and he wastes no time getting a run on the board. He brings George Springer home from second on an RBI single. It's 1-0 Blue Jays, but the Rays don't like that they scored in the first inning, so they're gonna hit back-to-back home runs. First Junior Caminero and then Jonathan Aranda both go deep. Two solo shots, it's 2-1. Dalton Varsho sees this, and he doesn't like that very much, like the Rays didn't like the Blue Jays scoring, so he's going to start things off with a double, and just like last inning, we get a double, and then we get a single to bring in the runner from second, and it's 2-2. Then, in the fifth inning, George Springer with another base hit to center field. He's on for Nathan Lukes once again. What does Nathan Lukes do this time? He sends it high. He sends it deep. Nathan Lukes sends it out of here. 2-run shot for Lukey Pookie. And the Jays lead it 4-2. And now, later in the game, Mason Fluharty in a big spot. Strike three! And then a pop-up to the shortstop. Nice play by Andres Gimenez. And now, Jeff Hoffman still 4-2 in the ninth inning. He's looking to close it out. But instead, he walks the batter. Then he walks another batter. And then it's Yandy Diaz at the plate with 2 outs and 2 runners on. But Jeff Hoffman gets the ground ball for the final out. The Blue Jays take game one of a must-sweep series from the Tampa Bay Rays. Yankees fans are pissed at the Rays because they refuse to win a game, but there's still 2 more games left in the series. Can the Blue Jays hang on and sweep the Rays to claim first place in the AL East? Now, game 2 of the series, prospect Trey Savage is on the mound. The first time he faced the Rays, he was dominant, 9 strikeouts. He starts off this game with strikeouts after strikeout, and then in the second inning, it's 2 on and 2 out for Ernie Clement, and you already know my boy comes through. It's a double down the left field line. Addison Barger scores from third. Davis Schneider rounding third. He's coming home. It's 2-0, and then Andres Gimenez on the right field side. He brings home Ernie Clement. It's 3-0 in the second inning. After this, Trey Savage gets into a little trouble with some defensive mishaps from the other Blue Jays members. Ernie Clement, Andres Gimenez, both with tough plays, but that's okay because he gets another strikeout, and then with the bases loaded, he comes through and strikes out another batter, and then after that, he gets a pop fly to Nathan Lukes to start the fifth. But there's a runner on second. It's Chandler Simpson. Can the Blue Jays throw him out? He comes off the bag and they get him. What a throw from Lukes. And Trey Savage finishes his day with another strikeout. Absolute domination from Trey Savage. You'll love to see it later in the game. 1 on for none other than Nathan Lukes, who comes through once again. Have yourself a series, Nathan Lukes. Another RBI hit. It's 4-0. And then in the 6th inning, Yariel Rodriguez looks to keep it 4-0, but he doesn't do a very good job of doing that because for the second time in as many days, Jonathan Aranda hits a home run. But that's okay because Justin Brule comes in the 7th and gets 2 big strikeouts to end the inning. Then Alejandro! Just a preview of what's to come, but he sends one out. It's now 5-1 Blue Jays. And now in the 9th inning, Sir Anthony Dominguez in with 2 outs and a runner on first. Looking to get the job done. Hit to IKF on the Guerrero at first. And the Blue Jays are 1 win away. The magic number is 1 for the division. Can they get it done? Ladies and gentlemen, game 3. If the Blue Jays win, they win the AL East. And on the mound, none other than ace Kevin Gausman. But with a runner on third in the first inning, it does not start off very good because he lets up a run in the first inning to start off the ball game. But that is okay because the Blue Jays know what it's like to play with the lead not in their favor. So they get 2 on base to start the inning. Then a struggling Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes through with an RBI base hit and makes it 1-1. You love to see it for Guerrero. But now, with the bases loaded, Alejandro Kirk at the plate in the biggest moment of his MLB career. He sends it out of here. Alejandro Kirk with the biggest moment of his life. Grand slam to left field. And the Blue Jays take a 5-1 lead in a clinching game in the first inning. Oh my God, that was insane. All right. But it wasn't insane for the Rays, so they want to get right back at it. Bases loaded in the third, and Kevin Gausman lets up a double down the right field line. It's going to score 2. It is now 5-3. Later, still in the third inning, this ball somehow gets hit for a base hit. It's out to center field. It scores another run. It's 5-4. Now, with the bases loaded in the fourth inning, Mason Fluharty in the biggest spot of the game defensively. He gets the strikeout. You love to see it from Mason Fluharty. Now, in the fourth inning, runners on the corners for Andres Gimenez, who lifts one to the outfield, and it's deep enough to score Ernie Clement. He comes home from third on the sac fly at 6-4. And now, the man of the game, Alejandro Kirk, is back at the plate. Can you guess what happens next? It already happened in the game earlier. It's deep to center field, and it's out of here. Alejandro Kirk, with the game of his life, gets a curtain call from Blue Jay fans. 2 homers, 6 RBIs. It's 8-4 Blue Jays. And in the 7th inning, they're still not done. Addison Barger wants in on the homer party. He's going to send a 2-run shot out of here. It's 10-4 Blue Jays. No doubt about that one. And the bats are getting going at the right time, right before the playoffs, literally on the last day. All right, then Miles Straw is at the plate with a runner on first, and he notices there's been a lot of home runs, but no one has hit a triple, so that is exactly what he does. The ball gets down in the gap. Ernie's getting the wave. He's going to come in to score, and Miles Straw's busted his ass, gets the third, and George Springer, now with an opportunity of his own, 11-4, and he makes it 13-4 with a Springer dinger. It's 13-4 Blue Jays in the 7th inning. Let's go. All right, and now down to the final out. Eric Lauer in the ball game. Ground ball to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the Blue Jays have done it. They have clinched the AL East for the first time since 2015. Come on, man. What a ride it's been. Thank you all for joining the ride with me, for all the support, and it's only going to keep going in the postseason. If you enjoyed this one, make sure you like and subscribe. And with that being said, it's been your boy Brandon, and I'm out. Peace.